The best marketers in the world, in the US at least. Maybe some colleges shutter. Sure. I think the institution as it is right now, if you were to just drop admissions and drop the degree requirement and you can take a 500 level course or whatever, just a la carte, I don't think that that would help anybody. I mean, I don't see it.
Well, that's what people are doing online right now.
Yeah, so why do we need colleges to do it?
I'm saying we don't. I'm saying if colleges want to survive, if they want to actually go back to being a force, I think that that's what they're going to have to do. Like I said, I don't think that's going to help anybody. But I think that if colleges were actually education, if we're actually out for the general education and accessible education for all, like they claim they are, but they're not, if they're actually out for the greater good, like they claim they are, that's what they would do. But they don't do that. And I think that if they did, that would be their best hope.
Well, they're not out for the greater good. They're a business.
Right. But that's not what they say. And so that's my whole point is if they were, that's what they would do.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. And it has everything to do with diluting their brand and diluting their product, because then it becomes very transactional. You only come to us for this one thing. You don't come to us for our whole package. You're going to have to unbundle the package, which there is this like economic theory, and maybe it's more of a marketing theory. I'm not sure.
Bundling and unbundling.
Everything is bundling and unbundling. There's nothing new under the sun. It's all just being bundled and then unbundled and then bundled and then unbundled. And so a good example of that could be like cable television back in the 90s, back in the 2000s, when cable television was bundled up everything that you could watch. And so it had all of the channels that you could have wanted and that existed. And then now it's unbundling, right? And so the unbundling was Netflix, Paramount Plus, Peacock, Max, Prime, Hulu. All these streaming services are unbundling. And then now we're getting overwhelmed. We have like 7 streaming apps, and I have Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. And like, oh my God, I don't know which one I would, what I would really love? I would just love one service that just has everything. And then I could just pay one thing, right? Which is you're asking for cable. Like you're asking for cable. It just looks packaged differently.
That's kind of what I think, because colleges used to be much more like that. People would go for very specific things, and then they would leave after they did a very specific thing. Not so specific that it was one class, but I do think that if colleges want to compete with the internet for education, they're going to have to let people learn what they want or what they're interested in, and only that. Yeah,
I'm not saying that we're not going to see this from certain colleges and from certain universities. I'm positive that it's happening right now, but I think as a whole in the industry, I don't think it's going to happen, at least for a very long time. And the reason why is because it dilutes their product, because you want to go there for the degree. The whole reason why you are going there is because of the piece of paper that you get at the end of it all. Not because you took one class there. That's not what they're selling. They're not selling the education. They're selling the paper. As a college, they don't want to dilute that brand. We're coming very similar, and we're getting very close to my segment that I only did one episode on, but it's coming. The second episode's coming, guys. Make sure you subscribe, of college marketing secrets, right? We're getting very close to that. And so I don't see it happening at most institutions anytime soon.
I think that they will die on their paper hill for sure. But I think that if they want to survive, that's what they need to do.